Good morning all of you. Welcome back once again to the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about what? We are going to talk about the news which you already might have known about 18th June 2024. What happened? What not happened? What happened not on 18th of June but exactly on 19th of June that was very disheartening from so many of you. Okay? And those whose paper was pretty good, pretty well they did this time, or they were feeling anxious or they were worried from last past years. They were not able to score that much, but this time they scored well, so it is more disheartening for them. So it's not a good thing from these guys because they are just playing with the career, the future and everything and all. But this is just a part of the game which you are in. Here you are born, this is a life, this is part of the game. So it's better to just get over this thing and again start preparing for your next examination they will be taking. If they take or if they do not take, it doesn't matter. The point is that you have to give again this examination. All right, so be prepared for that. Again this June 2024 they have told that they will be taking this examination again pretty soon, so you must focus on what has happened. Just remove that from your memory. Make it a Don't make it a episodic memory. Okay, so just forget it. I know it's not easy to forget this thing, but if you want to score well again, if you want to clear net, JRF or PhD entrance next time, then you have to make efforts now. Okay, so it's time to make efforts. Already you did very well, you did very good for past approximately 1-2 months. You were studying continuously, and if you break down here, then it would be very difficult to again go with that same pace. Okay, so make sure that you take a proper diet, a proper sleep, a proper rest, and then you must start again for this examination. All right, because again that protest thing, that case, Supreme Court, High Court, Police Court and whatever that is, so if you want to do that, you are free to do that, but it will impact you heavily for this examination. You might clear in December 24 if you are worried, if you are anxious. If you don't want to give examination, you have suffered so far, so just make it one more shot so that you can clear it if you have studied. Okay, so make sure that you don't break down at this point of time, at this moment, so that you can clear this upcoming examination. Okay, so we will talk about what happened on 18th of June. How was the paper? So the paper of 18th June was what was 50% they were PYQs and 50% approximately, we can say, not 50%, 20% we can say new themes or new questions they want to ask, and rest 30% were from your syllabus. Okay, so this is just an outline of how was your paper approximately. If you would have listened previous videos, if you watch previous videos, you know where to focus on, which areas, which book, everything. The paper was from there only. Apart from this much, these things were not in those books, so don't worry for this, because they came, we can say, out of the syllabus, or they want to introduce some new topics, new point which they were used to ask previously in that CBSE pattern, that motivation theories, Herzberg, and they see this time they have not asked a single thing that was routine. Okay, so let me explore it, that they have not asked about Maslow, they have not asked about Carl Rogers. Okay, so humanity gone with this paper as well, and humanism gone from our paper. Okay, so Maslow they didn't ask, Carl Rogers they didn't ask. What they asked was Herzberg, and someone else was also there, the room's expectancy, I guess. Okay, so they just completely washed out these two. Apart from that, no Ericsson this time, they would have fed up of this thing. Okay, then what next? No Piaget this time, no sensory motor, no pre-operational, nothing. Okay, then no Freud psychosexual stages, nothing, they forgot even him. Okay, so just think of this paper of 18th June just as a bad dream in your REM sleep. Okay, so sleep was also not there. Okay, and if you check unit number 3, testing items or testing portion was also not heavily. asked or they have not asked apart from that Osgood semantic differential thing. Okay, so this paper was somewhat vague, but not for those who have prepared pre-PYQs well. Okay, so same as it is, PYQs have came in this examination. Same means similar, means as it is. Okay, so they have asked PYQs as it is, but the difference was what? The difference was the horizontal decalage. I hope you would have read this word somewhere nearly in 18th of June examination. So this was horizontal decalage, how it was, because earlier it was the question and option A, option B, option C and option D. So you were habitual to, you were sensory adapted to these things. The question will be like this and the options will be like this in the vertical column. But now what they did this time, they make the question like this and then options were like this, A, B, C, or somewhere A, B, C, D, like this. So these two patterns were there. So it took you much time. Options were also not like this box thing, A, B, C, D. It was not like that. It was like A, B, C, D, right? So you have to move your eye like this, which we are not habitual. Apart from that, you have to concentrate back again and again, cause of what? Cause of the OMR sheet. Okay, so you look at the question, you just confirm it once. Okay, now you're going to mark this answer, but again what happens, you just want to make sure that whether I am marking it correct or not, you go to again this question paper, check the question number, and all these things were happening with all of you guys. Okay, so it was somewhat time taking as well. That is the beauty of offline examination. So make sure you prepare well for next time. Read the question once, think of it twice there only, and then go for the marking thing. So it will save you some milliseconds or seconds of time, which will eventually make you time better. Okay, so it will help you in maintaining your time in solving the paper completely and efficiently. Okay, so most of you guys would have faced this thing also, which we call as paper 1. You would have not done paper 1 that well as compared to your paper 2, and apart from that you would have some shortage of time in this examination. So make sure that you learn all these things from this examination and implement it as hard as possible in the upcoming examination. So no matter what, it is going to be again CBT. We don't know as of now. It would be CBT or it will be again offline. So now you have the experience. If you have given previously also, you have the experience of these two things. So make sure that this time you don't miss out on any of the thing as you did this time as well. Okay, so it's just a, we can say, bad luck. We can say just the bad luck that this time it happened, but what we know is the explanatory styles. So how you will cope up with this, how you can attribute this, how you will explain this event internally, stably, globally, it completely depends upon you. Are you going to be optimistic, are you going to be pessimist? So it completely depends upon you. So make sure that you fall on this optimistic side of your personality. Okay, so don't make that it dominate you, make you negative this about this examination. Yeah, this was the somewhat a bad very bad event, but take it just a learning phase, take it just as a point in your life that you have to come up with and you have to move towards your PTG. Okay, and you have seen what they did. Approximately 45 to 50% questions were what were PYQ. So again, this much PYQ was not expected. Okay, they should ask PYQ, but not this much. This is something very bad that 50% PYQs you cannot ask in a paper of this national examination. You cannot ask like this that 50% is PYQ, and that PYQ also from past 5 years. So it is not going to happen again. So just be careful of that. Yeah, you have to do PYQ, that is for sure, but same as it is question will not come definitely. Plus you have to what, you have to revise old things what you have been doing so far, plus the new concept. Approximately 20-15 questions were new, so just make sure that you cover those topics and cover those things so that if they might repeat that again, that you are well prepared. Okay, so make sure that you do all these things, and all the very best to all of you for coping so well with this thing, and make sure that you bounce back, you go towards PTG. You should be aiming to score well. If you are scoring about 200 in this examination, then make sure that you score 220 or 230 in next. If you are scoring 180, aim for high again. Okay, so no matter what, you have to study again and again. Okay, no matter what, you have to study all those things which you have faced in the past week or these days or months, we can say. Just remember this as a bad dream, and nobody remembers dream that much, because we have to forget it as soon as possible, so it will be better for you. Okay, all right, so that's all for now. I hope this video might be helpful for some of you, might not be helpful for some of you, but it's okay, it's fine, it's part of the game. Okay, and make sure that you watch our videos regularly, make sure you do PYQs regularly, and that's all for now. We'll soon meet, talk, and thank you, and have a nice day ahead. Take care, all the best for your upcoming examination when it will be conducted. All right, okay, thank you.